I'm not gonna lie, I was free balling inside of her. I didn't wear a helmet or anything, but she was okay with it, so if she wants to keep it, that's up to her. That was my main goal anyways. I wanted to come here and start a family.
Even though he told this young lady that he wanted to start a family with her, he instantly regretted it when she came up pregnant. She would have never thought that she would have the opportunity to have a baby due to her reputation as a 304 over there in Japan. So when he came over there, talking all that lovey-dovey nonsense with a hard meat in his hand, she bent over at the opportunity to be his baby mother. They saying the baby got green eyes, but it's not hereditary. It's due to all them STDs between her legs. He had to know what he was getting himself into, but now he acting like he don't know what he was getting himself into.
So off the rip, I immediately woke up to some bullshit. This is the same one from day 2, the one I met on Tinder, and the one I was free balling inside of. Baby, I'm sure I'm pregnant. I got tested, and I'm sure I don't want to abandon my baby because of my religion, but I don't want to be bullied for giving birth to a black baby. Like what I'm not even tripping if you have the kid, but now you bring a race into it? Please call me later. I'm calling her bluff on this. Like in basketball terms, if it's a foul on the play and I'm the coach, I'm challenging the play.
Rather if he challenged the play or not, he's still injured. He over there leaking like a faucet. She gave him every STD in Japan. She gave him that nigga Shucky and named the baby Hiroshima.
Wait, let me say something.
What up?
Her cootie got no good.
It's whack?
She's sucky for change.
For change?
Her head game garbage.
Damn.
Her back heady, like gorilla.
He talking about he don't like the black women in America, but flew all the way over to Japan to have sex with a silverback. Now he trying to get out of it. She all up his. She want child support, and he trying to deny that he the father.
Y'all remember this from day 4? You guys helped me realize that she tried to pin a baby on me. It takes at least 6 days for the baby to fertilize and for the test to pop up positive, and it's only been 2 days. So you know I had to troll. She texted me back 4 hours later and said, if you didn't cooperate, you would think you should have stayed in America. Like, is that really a threat? Because I'm not putting up with your fake baby?
Forget what he talking about, the baby not fake. Allegedly the baby demented, but it's still his child. He had a hell of a journey over there in Japan. They said he used the rubber one time, but when he took it off, it looked like Mac sauce was up in that thing. He burning, he itching, he sickly, he diseased, and now he's also a baby father with a baby mama from hell. I heard Japan was in desperate need for black men. So me being the smart individual that I am, I went and got myself a ticket. I don't usually do stuff like this, but when the government is asking people to come there, why not? And it's really like the perfect time too, because I was about to go to DR because, you know, if you're in a drought and you got 0 hoes, the best place to go is the DR or Colombia. So instead of going to DR, I figured I would just change my flight and see what Japan's talking about. If y'all want to sit back and wait around, then that's cool. But me, I'm the type of guy, I'm going to go get it myself. Just like Young Thug said, I just needed the platform. This should also be a warning for y'all females to do a better job trying to keep your man. Because give him 5 reasons on why he shouldn't just up and leave and go to Japan. I don't really know what to expect when I get there. I just hope I can be loved and swarm with Japan ladies. I hope I can mate with most of them. I might stay there. I might end up staying there. I just want to see if this is actually true. I'm the risk taker. I'm the big dog. You guys want to sit around and hee hee ha ha ha, oh my God. No, I'm the one that's going to go get it. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Stay tuned. Those Japanese child support checks going to look crazy as hell. He not even going to know how to read them joints. He going to get a bill and a katana in the mail. Like you either going to pay up or kill yourself. From what I hear, it's a lot of beautiful, worthy Japanese women out there. But just like in every culture, you got your gutter buckets, and that's all he could find over there. He'll never meet a classy Japanese woman or a classy Asian or a classy any woman. But he feel like any woman is better than the women in America, and that's where he messed up at.
I'm stupid. American women have way bigger booty. Way bigger boobies. Who raised him?
The more important question is who gonna raise this baby, cause he clearly not fit to be a father. Day number 2 in Japan. I woke up kind of late, so I knew I had to catch up, so I immediately hopped on Tinder. I told her I came here yesterday, but I'm staying until next Sunday. The tension started building up, and I said I love taking control. She said she loves to be fully controlled, so I said, all right, how about whoever finishes first has to pay for our date that we had set up?
All they ever use in Japan is WhatsApp or Telegram, so I immediately went to that. Around 5 p.m., she came to my room and I already scored. Now, I knew I was going to finish first, but it doesn't matter. It's about the tension and the talking. Most of the times, the build-up is better than the actual thing. Like, you have to give her a reason to want to come over. So that's why I made it a competition. I'm not going to lie, I was free balling inside of her. I didn't wear a helmet or anything, but she was okay with it, so if she wants to keep it, that's up to her. That was my main goal anyways. I wanted to come here and start a family. Alright, so after I finished that, I hopped back on the train station and I started walking the streets again, pulling out my Google Translate. I went inside this very popular club and I met this dude named Evan in like the first 10 minutes. He was also from America and he was telling me that he's been staying here for over a month and a half for free, leeching off other women. After he told me that, it's like my third eye really open, like I've really seen a vision in why I was here. He then told me that he knows a better spot that was kind of in more of a ghetto area, so we hopped on the train and we went to that area. He ended up leaving the club a little bit early because he met somebody and he sent me this. Salute to him, man. He's a star player and he's still putting up numbers in overtime. He said, fuck it, don't sub me out, coach. I need to get my stats up. I was still at the club and I made the dumbest mistake ever. I put my buffs on in the club. Mind you, this wasn't Tokyo, this was downtown. So like in Cali terms, this was not in LA where all the tourists be. This is Compton in the gutter. I'm not gonna lie, they were dancing, you probably can't see them right now. But as soon as I put them on, the whole energy in the entire club shifted. More females started coming up to me, they told me to come to the back. I was using my Google Translator. Hold on real quick, I'm so sorry, I just can't help to tell you guys that I really put that shit on. It don't matter where I'm going to, I'm gonna get fly. But yeah, so the girls were like more on me, and the guys, it was like these 4 Japan street thugs. They were just me mugging me the whole entire time. Now they eventually left after like 30 minutes, so I thought they weren't tripping. But after I went home with my girl, bro, they was outside waiting for me. They started speaking Japan shit, and I think she was telling them to stop. She was about to cry, telling them no. I could not understand a word that they were saying, but let's just say I sprinted home. I did not take any risk. I was running in these dark neighborhoods. It was super scary, and I wasn't tripping if I didn't leave nobody because I did already score earlier in the day. But yes, the racism and envy is really starting to show. Stay tuned for day number 3.
They gonna chop his head smooth off his shoulders if he ever go back to Japan to visit his baby. And when the word spread that that's his baby, that child is gonna have a very hard life. Her best bet is to bring her nasty ass over to America. She'll blend right in.
Please take her now. She must go. She's think up our economy. We no longer need her here.
Yo, Talk, we don't need her over here neither. But this might be her best bet. At least she'll be close to her baby father. She'll get all the support and benefits that she need. Food stamps, EBT. I don't even know if they have that stuff over there in Japan. But one way or another, she about to give birth to another version of this man. So if that child, a male or female, and grow up anything like they father, it's gonna be a tragedy. Word is he's still out there traveling. He about to do a sequel to what he did in Japan in the DR, even though he got the STDs and everything. A lot of men enjoy watching his adventure, and he inspiring a whole lot of other brothers to go out there and clap cheeks in other countries.
Day number 3 in Japan. Immediately off the wake up, I started farming on Hinge. I was fucking with Tinder, but I couldn't tell if some profiles were fake or not. I met this girl that was half Japanese, half Latino, and she really spoke 3 different languages. She's from America, but she stays in Japan by herself, so I said, you gotta teach me Spanish so I can talk dirty to you in 2 different languages. She said, you're a baby, I'm almost 26, so I said, make me grow up then, show me what adults do. She stayed in a city that was not too far from my hotel, so I said, alright, what day am I coming over? I'll give you home court advantage. At first she was hesitant, but I got her phone number and I FaceTimed her, and I just slowly broke her down and convinced her. I snuck in a quick picture right before tip-off. Pay attention to the handcuffs on the bed. I'm definitely not a baby anymore. After what she did to me, I feel like a whole new man. After that, I had her take me back to my room. I'm paying $1,900 for 2 weeks. It's kind of expensive, but it does come with free breakfast, and I think it's $300,000 in yen. Here is where I met this black girl named Jada walking the streets of Shibuya. She was gorgeous, so I had to approach her. She was a foreign exchange student. She was actually from Chicago. I had to sneak these pictures because I didn't want her to know anything about my journey. But this just shows me that God has a sense of humor, because me coming to Japan was like my diss track towards black women. And then he hands me the most perfect black woman I can ask for while I'm in Japan. We eventually left to get something to eat, and let me just tell you, I do put that shit on every single time. She took me back to change, and she changed at her dorm. Right here though, we went to this small lake in Shibuya. I really hope this doesn't blow up too much because I don't know how she's gonna react if she sees this video. I had to jump in the water. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. It was just too tempting. I went back home to go shower right quick, and me and Jada went out again to go eat, and let's just say I put that shit on again. It's getting out of hand now. This pretty much sums up day number 3. Me and Jada went back home to our spots. We didn't do anything, and I wasn't tripping because my stuff was kind of feeling funny. I don't know if it was an ingrown hair or a razor bump, but I'm gonna wait it out a few days. Also, I hear a lot of you guys saying if I get married to a girl in Japan, I can get paid to live here. If me and Jada do not work out, I'm probably just gonna do that. Also, if you're stationed in Japan and you're in the military, we should link up and I should borrow your military outfit because I heard Japan girls go crazy for a black man in the military. But yeah, stay tuned for day number 4.
I did a lot of freaky things when I was younger. Not this freaky, but I did some freaky things. We all did some freaky things, but I ain't documented. And now I kind of wish I did document it because it'll make a hell of a story how I was out there in them streets, young, dumb, and full of cum, banging all them ducks with them big butts.
I did the same thing, but I never got a woman pregnant, especially not a 304. That is not what we do. That's why we have a drug. We don't love those hoes.
You got men in Japan that refuse to love on hoes. And then you got brothers from America that'll leave all of the 304s in America just to fly to another country to be with the 304s in another country. If you gonna deal with a slut, you might as well just deal with the women in America. But they got so much hatred for American women that they would rather deal with the slut buckets in a whole nother country like that's a come up, and he done messed around and caught every disease in the book. Brothers be talking about what they want until they get it. He said he wanted to start a family over there. He went over there and started a family and instantly regretted it.
Day number 4 in Japan. So off the rip, I immediately woke up to some bullshit. This is the same one from day 2, the one I met on Tinder, and the one I was free balling inside of. Baby, I'm sure I'm pregnant. I got tested, and I'm sure I don't want to abandon my baby because of my religion, but I don't want to be bullied for giving birth to a black baby. Like what? I'm not even tripping if you have the kid, but now you bring a race into it? Please call me later. I'm calling her bluff on this. Like in basketball terms, if it's a foul on the play and I'm the coach, I'm challenging the play. Since I had to go through that, I didn't want to stress myself out too much, so I figured I would get out the house and treat myself. Here's what I had for breakfast / lunch. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna call that girl tomorrow, but today I'm gonna have my fun. I hit up my boy Evan from day 2 and I said, yo, what's the moves? Get me out the house before I crash out. He sent me this video. The legend himself, Evan, had to go home. Unfortunately, it was his last day in Japan. He was leeching off women for 2 months staying in Japan. He motivated me. He gave me the self-confidence that I needed. Everybody please show love to Evan in the comments. I had no plans, so I went back to old reliable Mrs. Jada. We pretty much talked and just drove around for hours. The vibes was perfect. Everything was perfect. But I told this girl so many lies, and if she sees this video, I'm pretty much fucked. I done fucked around and told this poor lady that my father passed away and I got his inheritance, so I was taking a little vacation. That's how I ended up here. That actually did work. I done talked myself into get some sympathy coochie, but my stuff was feeling funny, bro. I don't know what it is. I think, like, you know, if you go so hard the night before, it gets a little bit swollen. I think that's what it is. I really don't think I have anything. So I didn't want to touch her just in case if I had anything, because I actually care about this girl. So I said the best cop-out answer ever. I told her, I don't want to make love with you yet because I don't want you to think that I'm just here for that. If you're a man and you turn down buns, every single day after that, it's going to be there automatically. This was the best thing I could have ever said. And plus my mind wasn't in the right place since that little baby incident happened. But stay tuned for day number 5.
We never seen a brother document his sexual behavior. Now I'm starting to think, is this a pattern? Is this a hereditary thing? Is this a black thing? Is this how all brothers behave? Now I know all brothers don't behave like this, but there is a pattern going on here with this new generation. But you can't even just put it on the new generation. The old generation got a very similar pattern. If every brother out there documented their sexual exploits, it would look terrible. But you could say the same thing about Latino men, Asian men, Caucasian men, Malaysian men, African men, Australian men. Is it human nature for men to behave like this? What if women started documenting their sexual exploits? That would probably be devastating. Your mouth would probably be hanging on the floor if a woman went out there and documented all of her sexual exploits. What she did the night before, what happened with the dude she met from the club, the dude she met from the grocery store, the dude she met at the airport, the dude she met around the country, the dude she met when she was out of town. There's plenty of sisters that hop on a boat, go to Barbados, they be all in the Caribbean. What if every woman documented what happens in Jamaica when they go to Jamaica? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's a lot of married women out there that be traveling with their girls. Ain't no telling what they be out there doing. So for this young man to do this, it's very bold, it's very honest, and it's very telling. He living his truth, even though he foul. He living his truth. And I'm starting to think this is going to be a new form of entertainment. People not going to want to see TikToks. People not going to want to go to the movies. People going to want to get every intricate detail about a person's life. As much information as you can dispose about your human experience, that's what people going to be interested in. And I think this man done pioneered something. You ain't got to be an entertainer, an actor, a singer, a dancer. You ain't got to have no talent. Just expose yourself to the world and people will watch. People will listen, man. Maybe I need to take him up on what he got going on. Just go ahead and take a video of me sitting on the toilet straining, looking all crazy. That might be more entertaining than the celebrity news or whatever else is going on right now. People not interested in sports. Music is trash. I don't remember the last time I seen a good movie. So this dude is the most entertaining thing in 2024 besides Cat Williams.
Day number 5 in Japan. Y'all remember this from day 4? You guys helped me realize that she tried to pin a baby on me. It takes at least 6 days for the baby to fertilize and for the test to pop up positive, and it's only been 2 days. So you know I had to troll. She texted me back 4 hours later and said, if you didn't cooperate, you would think you should have stayed in America. Like, is that really a threat? Because I'm not putting up with your fake baby? Now here's the bad news. The black girl I met, Mrs. Jada, she found my shit. One of y'all little sneaky femboys sent her my videos. There's a lot more stuff you can do for money, bae. I know, just chill on me, bae. LMAO, so are we not compatible? I don't know, it just threw me off, to be honest, but I like looking at you. You can look at me all day, that's not the problem. You just have to gotta look past my other character. No, I can't be sitting out here and my man's posting that shit. Bro, I can't get her back now. You guys fucked off everything. So yeah, anyways, after that, I went to this little car pop-up show and some Asian girl approached me. I wasn't even in the right mind space, but I still took her under my wing. You guys don't realize how sneaky I have to be when I make these videos. I'm not finna approach them like, oh yeah, I'm on my journey trying to make babies and start families in Japan. I checked up on the homie Evan right quick and he sent me this video. It turns out he didn't even go back to America. He went to another different part of some Asian shit. So yeah, he's living life. I'll tag him in the comments. You guys need to tell him to start making content. Here's me in Tokyo with the girl that I met at the car pop-up. I'm not showing faces no more because y'all are weirdos, but after we hung out, I took her back to my hotel and I straight killed her shit. I was low-key doing a little bit too much, but I had so much anger built up, like you have to understand me. She's lucky I wore a helmet because my stuff was kind of feeling funny still, but if it wasn't feeling funny, I know she would make a great mother. That pretty much wraps up the night. Stay tuned for day number 6.
He said he spared her because he had Mac sauce in his condom, and that's the only reason why he ain't make her his next baby mother. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Do y'all feel like he dead wrong for sleeping with all these women, putting them in compromising situations? But they was with it though. And I'm surprised that they were so willing to give this man them cheeks. I thought them days was over, man. At least them days over in America. You really can't be running down on chicks like that, trying to put something up in them, unless you got some leverage to where they trying to get something up out of you. If you ain't got nothing to offer a lot of times, chicks ain't trying to deal with you, unless they just the lowest of the lows. And men really ain't trying to go for that in America. They feel like American women that ain't worth nothing, ain't even worth dealing with. They'll smash or whatever the case is, but people's tired of smashing. People want a new experience, a new atmosphere, a new horizon, a new view. So that's why they hopping on the planes, going outside the country. But I feel like they about to shut that down internationally. With this man making headwaves like this, the whole Japan is on alert. So if you traveling, you an anime fan, you going over there for Comic-Con, Evo or something like that, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real evil at Evo if you a black man. And hopefully they could see past all of that and embrace people for who they are. I would love to visit Asia. I love the culture. I love the food. The people cool as I don't know what. So all my people out there in Japan, I got so much love for y'all. All my people in China, Taiwan, Bangkok, all across the world. Y'all don't get nothing but love from over here. And as far as the women, I want people to respect African American women or black women, women of color. I feel like my women, my sisters, my people deserve the utmost respect. And we got to respect other people's cultures as well. When we get to their countries or in their territory, you figure as a man, you ought to respect another man's woman, regardless of what nationality she is. But you got men intentionally planning on going to a whole nother country, not even planning on it. They on the planes right now. Dusty, nappy, zesty, all that, trying to get some Asian cheeks. I think it's sick. I think it's disgusting. But that hatred for black women in America is so deep that men is willing to take the chance to go somewhere else and have a new experience just to avoid being with the sisters here in this country. And that's so sad to see, man. I don't even know how we got to this point, but we here. We got to figure it out together. That's why y'all got to let me know in them comment sections how y'all feel about all this, man.
Please let the Dusties stay in America. We don't need them over here. We already have businessmen, people that make lots of money. We do not need black American men over here that is not trying to contribute positively to our society.
I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, Takamaru, but they coming. And they coming fast. They gonna be coming all over your forehead, man. They talking about giving brothers $70,000 a baby. $70,000 a pop. They on their way over there right now.
Today, I want to talk about this. I ran into some information today. I don't know how true it is. Somebody hit me in the comments. Let me know what's going on. But it seems as if, allegedly, Japan is offering black men $75,000 to impregnate their women. Now, I know that sends shock waves through any community, particularly the black community.
What would America be like if all the brothers decided to be passport bros, up and left and went to other countries and started families elsewhere? I'm pretty sure those countries would have a crisis. They would have to figure out how to get rid of all the brothers over there, especially if you don't plan on going over there and contributing nothing besides giving babies. If brothers had a game plan to build some industries, build some businesses or whatever the case is in other countries and help build economies elsewhere, that would be good. But you figure, if you got them type of plans for another country, why don't you just do all of that right here in America? If they ain't gonna let us do it here, then I don't think they gonna let us do it elsewhere neither, man. But it wouldn't hurt to try to do something right here in America. It wouldn't hurt to try to do the right thing where we at. You can't leave your home expecting to build a better home elsewhere. It all starts with you, man. Especially as a man, you got to take lead. You got to take charge. You got to make changes. You don't like the situation with the 304s and the whores over here in America. It take for a man to take the lead and do something about it, man. For the men out there listening, I already know it's hard trying to be a man in Kamala's America. Let me say that again. It's hard trying to be a man in Kamala's America, because as soon as you nut up, you're going to get penalized. As soon as you do some manly shit, here come the police cars. As soon as you get your mind right and say, you know what, I'm going to take charge, that's when your girl going to pick up the phone and dial 911. She got you by the balls. And a lot of men don't like feeling like that. That's why they willing to up and leave and go somewhere else. But like I said, man, if you the same person in another country, you ain't gonna do nothing but turn that country into America, just like this brother doing. He turning Japan into America. He got the 304s over there going crazy. That's like when the Bloods and Crips leave California to get away from that street life. They tired of gang banging. They want to start anew. And as soon as they get somewhere else, before you know it, the whole city is gang banging just like they was in California. That's how you got Bloods and Crips in New York, Atlanta, Little Rock, Arkansas, and all across the world, to where they ain't never have no Bloods and Crips. They even gang banging down there in Florida because some OGs had the bright idea to up and leave Cali and go start a new life somewhere else and done turn that whole place into Compton. It's sick, man. You might as well stay where you at and make a difference where you at instead of running away trying to make a change somewhere else. And for you men in households and y'all ain't happy with the households, it's up to you to make that change. And you got to practice what you preach. So I know them Japanese women are beautiful. It's beautiful women all across the world, but they deserve more respect than that. And I feel like when brothers go to other countries and be with these women, they be hoping to really start a family with these men and build relationships and be together and love each other and raise a family. They have these high hopes and these high dreams. When these men come over there running that game, they don't even know it's game. They take these brothers seriously. Like, wow, I got me a black man that's willing to love me, make love to me, take care of me. Why they play them games with them women in other countries like that? It's sad, it's sick, and it's disgusting, man. When you go to another country, you take your shoes off before you go up in them people's house. You bow when you come up in them people's houses and they restaurants and stuff. You got to learn their customs and stuff. Don't go over there being all disrespectful with muddy shoes. It's brothers going out their way to make a brother look bad, man. And I can't take it no more. Somebody got to stand up and say this, and it might as well be me, man. This man need a foot in his ass for doing what he did. Now he got a baby mama from hell. He don't plan on taking care of the baby or nothing. He don't care about that human life. He just left her out there in them Okinawa streets, crying her eyes out. She don't know what to do because she about to give birth to a black baby, and she know the baby gonna be discriminated against, man. Did y'all hit them like buttons or what? Because I'm sticking around until y'all hit them like buttons. Y'all waiting for me to shut up? I came here for the likes. And I also came here to let y'all know this gotta stop. This is the worst thing trending on the internet for a long time. I hope I don't never see nothing like this again. Please don't let it be another passport, bro. Document his experience in Japan. And I know that's what they doing. This man on the plane right now with a camera waiting to get over there to tell their side of the story. They gonna start chopping off some heads. And when they do, I ain't even gonna be able to blame them. When them heads get to rolling down the street, let them motherfuckers roll. Because maybe that's what they deserve. Better yet, when they get there to Japan, do what y'all want to do with them. Brittany grinded them. Put them in jail. Don't give them no immunity or nothing. Just let them stay there and rot. If that's what they up to. But the saddest part about all of this is, it's a lot of black males going over there trying to do the right thing. They trying to get their art skills up. They've been drawing anime characters their whole life. They trying to get their cartoons popping. They trying to get into the video game industry. They over in Japan really trying to learn the culture. They not over there for all that nonsense. But with this guy right here, he done created a whole new stereotype that ain't never gonna die down. This gonna be a part of pop culture in Japan. They know what to look out for. When they see you, it's gonna be a problem. And from what I hear, people are already cautious. And can you blame them when all they see on them Japanese screens when it come to black people is menace to society? Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj, all of the hot rappers in the game with guns in their hands, talking crazy, selling drugs. The entertainment business got us all looking like nuisances. And this dude, he's an entertainer now. But when they seen him, when he came over there, he was just another brother from America. So we all gonna catch that backlash, man. That's all I got to say about it. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. I'm mad. I'm disgusted. And for his baby mother, sweetie, I'm praying for you. I hope that everything work out. I hope that everything go well with the baby. I heard the baby got green eyes, but it ain't hereditary. It's due to them STDs and things that she gave the baby father. This is sad. I gotta get out of here, man. I got so much love for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. I'ma holla at y'all on the next video.